Nothing is more frustrating than feeling stuck in a job you desperately want to quit. This can drive you crazy or even crush your spirit. As much as you can't wait to clear your desk and get out, unfortunately, you can't just quit if the job is your only source of livelihood. Like anyone else, you are fully aware of the consequences. Interestingly, while the situation with your job might keep you up at night, there are certain things you might be doing or not doing that will keep you in that job for even longer than you can imagine. The bitter truth is that your inability to quit a job that makes you unhappy might be a result of your past decisions or daily habits. In other words, you have the power to quit any job on your terms. So in this video, I will tell you 4 things that can keep you stuck in a job you hate and what you can do about them. 1. No plan, no action. The lack of a plan is one of the biggest reasons why people get stuck in a job they hate. If you don't like your current job, to get out of it, you need a clear exit plan. But first, you need to understand exactly why you don't like the job so you can craft a plan accordingly. For instance, if you're unhappy because you are not progressing in your role, you might have to upskill yourself and be more valuable at work. If you don't like the nature of your job, you may have to find another one, perhaps in another industry. If your dissatisfaction with your job is because you rather start your own business, you may have to first grow your business to a certain level where you can afford to quit your 9 to 5. Once you establish the reason, write your exit plan, including what life will look like after your job. Meanwhile, just having a plan is not enough to escape a job you hate. You also have to implement your plan. So, don't wait for something to happen. Instead, get up, take charge, and make it happen. 2. Lack of continuous improvement. If you are not improving yourself, you are likely stagnating. And if those around you are getting better, it might even seem like you are regressing. If this is how you come across to your boss, it will be difficult to progress in your role. With the level of competition in today's marketplace, complacency may not just keep you stuck in a role you hate, it may also cost you your job. As a result, no matter what your next move is, committing to continuous development is highly beneficial to your career. The more you improve yourself, the more valuable you become and the more options you have. This gives you leverage to ask for a raise, get a promotion, or a better working condition. You might even become attractive to rival organizations who are ready to snatch you up in a heartbeat with a better package. Only you can get you out of that cubicle. So, if you don't like your current job, then start developing the skills you need for your escape. 3. You are stretched too thin. A major reason why we work is to fund our lifestyle, to pay for housing, food, transportation, and healthcare, in addition to other things that help improve our quality of life. But when you are stretched too thin financially, doing this becomes difficult and makes you likely to cling on to your job even if you hate it. Losing control of your finances is usually a result of bad money habits, which might include excessive spending, too much loans, and a lack of savings. For instance, every additional spending you make reduces your monthly surplus, and every extra loan you take out creates more financial holes in your pocket to be filled with future paychecks. This might also mean staying longer on a job that makes you feel miserable. So, if you currently live paycheck to paycheck and want to quit your job, the first thing to do is to take control of your finances. Once you do this, escaping your job becomes much easier. 4. You are afraid of the unknown. The fear of the unknown is something that cuts across different aspects of our lives, and in this situation, it's totally understandable. You don't want to quit a safe job for a new job you might lose shortly after starting it. Certainly, with no income coming in, the thoughts of losing your house, your car, or not being able to feed your family can be terrifying. However, if you give this fear too much power, it can prevent you from taking the necessary steps to escape a job making you unhappy. The way to render this fear powerless is to mitigate every potential risk by listing every fear you have and what you will do about it. For instance, if you are changing jobs, your biggest fear could be that you might not last long in your new job. But you can mitigate this risk by first saving up a 6 to 12 months of emergency fund that covers your monthly expenses. This reduces the risk of not being able to meet your financial obligations if you lose your new job. Moreover, knowing you have up to 1 year to find another job should give you some peace of mind. The fear of the unknown is real, but you can overcome it so it doesn't stop you from leaving a place that makes you unhappy. Feeling stuck in a job you hate can be dispiriting. It can take a toll on your general motivation and happiness. You might even feel helpless, not knowing how you will ever turn things around. Thankfully, there are certain things you can do to make your escape from this job a reality. Some of them are: 1. Writing an exit plan and taking action. 2. Committing to continuous improvement. 3. Taking control of your finances. 4. Mitigating the risk of quitting your job. Remember, a job doesn't have to make you unhappy or hold you back from moving forward. Hope you found this video helpful. Don't forget to like it and subscribe to the channel for more. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.